Hello! Welcome to Down with Dragons here on Monsters of Roll on Twitch. My name is DM Scott. With me as always, -1.
Is Mick playing Callan Den.
And Chris playing Viet.
Killian hopefully will be joining us still. We're not sure if it's technical difficulties or what, but we're going to keep going forward. She will join us as soon as she can or is able. So, announcements. I don't have my reporter in the field, so we'll just have to keep it here in the studio. So you should definitely check out our sister broadcast and podcast, the starter of all of Monsters of Roll, the Dungeon Patrol. They have new episodes every Sunday. Am I right?
I believe they drop Monday mornings. Wherever you get your favorite podcasts, whatever tool you get.
So check them out Monday mornings whenever you get the chance. A little bit different speed, but definitely a good adventure and some cool stuff. And there's stuff brewing that is definitely potentially cross-worldy and all that stuff. No spoilers, but just kind of fun lore and everything, because we're all within the same world together, which is kind of a fun thought. Also, for inspiration, every week when we do this little thing here on Monsters of Roll, you can give us inspiration for if a player has a really cool moment or RP moment or something epic happens or funny, or DM Scott does something particularly clever, or whoever, not to point any fingers at who should get things, but you can send those to us on on Twitter, Discord, Missing One, Facebook. Any of our ways to get a hold of us here on Down with Dragons or on Monsters of Roll, let us know. And who should get inspiration? I don't have any to give out this week. Not like our players are going to need it by any means. Am I leaving anything out for announcements? I'm not used to being on this side of it for a while. I think we're good.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. Again.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody our guest players who jumped in last week.
Totally.
Stacy and Catherine. That was a lot of fun. We did that Mage Hand press. It was pretty cool. So
that was a great game.
Yeah,
and I hope to do it again.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I loved watching it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Mick's like licking his chops to get involved in that chaos that was that which game.
Totally.
It's
so good luck, Chris, on that whenever that happens.
Fair.
So that being said, we're gonna last time on Down with Dragons, the group was traveling through the misty landscape of Karat, heading north to the monastery. The fog oppressive around them, creepy. Not a lot of animal sounds, and during that journey, they kind of figured they needed to actually start thinking about supplementing their food supplies and start doing a little hunting and trying to get some game. And there was some creative effort in doing so, and they were able to bring a little back. Otherwise, it was pretty scarce, though.
Those are some crazy hunting hounds that Maven called up, though.
Yeah. Kudos to those hunting hounds. That really did help you. From there, after a little while in the mist in the forest while hunting, people started to hear screams in the distance. The group, being intrigued, and one by one kind of went to go check it out. When they came across a gated wall, couldn't climb over it, couldn't go under it, and definitely couldn't go around. So unfortunately, they we're kind of at a stalemate with that, because it seemed like if you went on top, there was nothing, just an empty landscape in the fog. And time was kind of a little wonky when Callan returned on how long he had been gone. But then suddenly, dawn struck, and the doors opened. And within the doors was the same, I guess you couldn't really see it through the fog, but the same valley landscape minus the fog on a clear, sunny morning as the sun was just rising over the horizon. And immediately, members of the group all started to feel something calling to them. Some resisted, some did not. Maven, deciding that they definitely needed to go back to the group because they were all alone, fairly unprotected from their key members of defense were gone here.
They've got Max.
They got Max, yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, let's bring them here quick. Before Max protects them to death.
Yes, to death. Yeah, that was a good conversation. Yeah, he definitely is looking at the written word of his agreement. But yeah, so Maven went back to the group to kind of rally them up and try to bring them to here. And Viet, Callan, a little rat, were all enchanted by whatever was calling and made their way to the city of Cypress.
Leo's watching over us. We're good.
And Leo, who was not swayed by the siren song, as it were, swore an oath to keep you all safe as he could on his life and followed along. So
I'm sure we know where that's going.
Yeah.
There are people who have happy endings. You just haven't met them. So, as you all have made your way into town, as you will pick up kind of there, just backing up just ever so slightly, you're all coming into town. And it's that early morning. People are just starting to get moving. There's a few, one or two here and there. All of them kind of give you the stink eye just a little bit. Not aggressive, but definitely like, as you all make your way to the center of town. Did I, description-wise, get to what you see at the center of town? I can't remember. It's been a couple weeks.
Can we back up one step? So this call that we failed to resist. What is that call again?
What is that call again?
I remember it's we could be hero.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Damn, you could have your notes up. You take 2 weeks off in a row and it all goes to heck. Hi, I'm DM Scott. I try my best. All right. That being said, it's loading, so I'm going to improvise. Yes, from memory. Basically, there is a calling to all of you, and it is asking, begging, beseeching you, telling you, hero, come. You can claim me. You can wield me. If you are worthy, come.
We are worthy.
More or less.
Pretty worthy.
Pretty worthy. Oh my. Get over there. All right, there we go. No, sorry. My mouse took a crap, and now I have a Bluetooth mouse.
Yeah, it sounded like something took a.
I kept trying to move the window, and it kept stopping, and so.
Yeah.
Negative inspiration for you, Chris.
Someone's been watching Olympics a little too much. He thought that was going to help.
Oh, Lordy. Yep.
Good luck to you today, Scott.
Is this revenge?
This is just 2 weeks off, plus some weird, yeah.
I didn't cover that. Yeah, hopefully everybody had a good week. It's been a week for me, too. Here we go.
We are worthy, and we're getting to the center of town, and people are giving us stinky eye.
Stinky eye. And there at the middle of town, you see a tree, a cypress tree. A very large, huge tree, and it has been felled. And kind of just take that, like that normal, if you took a picture of a beautiful cypress tree, but just the cypress tree, you took all the color out of it. So very pale, sickly, and I mean, it's been cut down, so that makes sense. And there in the stump is an axe. And that feels like the source of kind of this calling. And once you get to the center of town and kind of take it in, the calling kind of, it never stops, but it's like the volume turns down to 1. It's not forcing you to do anything. It just wanted you to get here.
I'm here.
And just as a reminder, I cast Long Strider so I could keep up with Cal.
Fair.
Yeah.
Speed walking.
And just with that compulsion, and seeing Viet take off towards the axe first, that Callan probably did like run after him to like jump over him and like push him out of the way and try to beat him there.
Yeah, and there might have been a rat that was like riding on your head and then leaping beyond you.
Kind of like, brothers racing to get to the basketball hoop first or whatever.
And there are people standing around this center of town.
There are not. They're just people that are like the couple here or there. Just that early morning. There's no one like. There's no congregation of people.
Okay.
We get up to the center and we're there, right?
Yep, and it's it's cobblestone all the way around it, and then there's grass to the like. It seems like it was kind of the center of town, the focal point for this little town.
So we think it's the axe that was calling.
You can feel it is like it doesn't take any effort to just be like that. Oh, that's what's that.
Yeah, we'll be walking towards it, right? It's not that bright. You can walk straight towards it and try to get a hand on it and start wrenching it loose.
Okay.
Unless Leo's going to stop him or the rat gets in his way or something.
How quickly did he come after you guys? Did he just like walk to like the parent chaperoning and let the kids run ahead, or was he in hot pursuit? He was at a regular pace, so he's a little behind. He's coming. He's not running into danger. He's making sure everything's cool as he moves in. So you have a moment. Yeah, you can go up and grab the axe and try to wrench it free.
Yep, that's what Fiat would probably try to do under this compulsion. Yep.
Well,
like I said, the compulsion stopped.
Oh.
It's just the volume's turned down to 1. You're here. That's what it wanted. It wanted you to see it. It wanted you to be in its presence. You do feel divinity. You feel like there's something holy about this place. But then also you feel like, and maybe upon looking on the tree, something's also off.
Well, there are people around, so...
And I would hold off on trying to wrench it out of the stump yet.
Okay.
Whatever Viet does, Callan will kind of, try to feign a modicum of consideration and civility while he's in town with all these people. It's like, did somebody lose an axe over here? Does this belong to anyone? Anyone going once?
Few people walk by. 1 or 2 don't even look at you past the glance, and then there's one kind of off, just watching, but doesn't seem to care, is just kind of watching these newcomers.
Ask them about the screaming.
Oh yes. Is everybody okay? We heard some screaming. What was the source of that? And does this belong to anyone?
A little bit older human guy, kind of really more whitish hair, long, pale skin, just kind of looks, and he's got all kinds of wrinkles and just, he's just like, it belongs to who it belongs to. Everyone's fine here. You should move on.
Well, it's good to know everyone is good. Did Viet, he said this belongs to who it belongs to. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Is there someone named Who here?
This belongs to. Oh, this
Is there
Mr.
a
Who
Who woman here?
I mean, does Mr. Who it belongs to, does he want it, like, help with it, or?
He kind of looks at both of you like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to help with that, I'm guessing. Just get what you came for and get out.
All right, so you're
Turns
just not
and
going to
goes
be
back
helpful
into
at
his
all.
house.
Gotcha. All right. All right, Viet.
Get off my lawn.
I think we're pretty cool to do whatever we need to do here. So that
Even-
guy's not helping.
Maven was wanting supplies and see if this was a safe place.
There is a rat currently on the axe trying to lift an axe. I mean, it's.
Do I recognize this rat?
I mean,
Is there anything distinctive about this rat? I can't remember.
he just looks like a rat for the most part, but you've seen enough of this rat. Like, roll me an intelligence check.
We
Roll
do
me an
need-
intelligence
We
check.
do need rations. We're supposed to come to town for rations. Intelligence. The 10.
10. That'd be probably at first you don't. You know, like, if you say kind of, we might need rations. Suddenly the like uncanny intelligence that it's in the rat and it turns and looks at you and you could have swore it did like a gesture where it's like, I know that rat.
Okay.
That's his Maven's rat.
Oh yeah. Look at him go. He's got a lot of heart. He's
Hold on.
just trying to get that axe out of there.
Yeah, we'll dig in his pouch for another cracker.
He just stays on the axe tip and just. And then goes back to.
He will be a fine meal.
Gosh, I just love how much heart this little rat is showing right now. Just, just getting all tenacious about that axe for some reason. I want to see if I can help him out with my telekinesis.
Okay. Okay, make me a strength roll with your telekinesis.
All right, that
Unless you wanted to give the rat aid. Like, so if you want to give him advantage.
I think the strength roll is probably good because I
Okay.
got a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's a total of
21.
21.
Mhm.
Axe doesn't even budge. But you do feel as you kind of reaching out of like, it's not that you don't have a grip on it. It feels like it's wrapped in bubble wrap and you can't actually, like, with your mind grab the axe. It feels like you're grabbing the air around the axe.
You do not even have good grip on it. You little rat, let me help.
Okay.
Sorry, you
Roll
want
me
what?
a strength check.
Athletics or just straight?
Nope, strength.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 6.
The rat kind of just looks down at your hands around it and just like,
It
Doesn't
is
budge.
slippery.
Oh,
Do I also feel?
you see a rat just
Do I also feel? Do I also feel like bubble wrap around
nope,
it? Or
feels like you got your hand
like a
on it.
regular old hand? Okay. It is stuck good. I think Kellen made it worse.
I didn't do anything. You didn't see me do anything.
About that time, you'll hear behind you just a little, like, not too far, just Are you all right? Yeah, Leo coming up behind. What are you all playing with?
The rat was trying to get this axe out.
Just look at him go. You just want to root for him, right?
That's
It quietly slides him another cracker. Fatten this sucker up while Maven's gone.
it's Miss Maven's rat, correct?
I'm thinking yes.
All right. Well, I promised to assist all of you. So here, and he kind of walks up and just picks up the rat and just kind of puts it on his shoulder, and he's like, you protect me, I'll protect you. How's that sound?" And let me roll from just that. I just didn't even think about that. Yeah, if anything, he looks satisfied with the cracker and just kind of still looking at you, Viet, like almost like this is how that's done. So what have you got all found out? Is this I guess seems like a nice town enough?
Yeah, just one cranky old guy so far, and we should be able to find supplies here, but we haven't checked it out yet.
Well, they have some sort of wall. I mean, maybe they're protected in some way. Maybe they'd allow us to stay here, even if it would be just outside the town limits. We could camp. I mean, if there's safety here, that'd probably be enough for many people.
Yep, good point.
They did not say anything about the screaming people, though.
Okay. So
And
just
we are supposed to do our thing and go away. The old man said.
Well,
maybe
I mean,
there is some who person too.
A who person?
See, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
a Mr. Who it belongs to.
A Mr. Who it belongs to.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the axe person. Whoever the person who owns axe.
Who belongs
Right.
to the axe belongs to who?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if we find Mr. Who it belongs to, or anybody basically kind of in charge, we can kind of figure out where we go from here.
How long has this tree been dead? Can I tell?
Roll me a nature check.
I am on fire tonight. Yeah. A dirty one.
Could have been yesterday. Could have been 1,000 years ago. It's hard to tell. Probably not 1,000 years ago, but probably not yesterday. But maybe. It's a tree that's down.
Hmm.
It doesn't look like it's like wilting, decaying. It just looks like it's dead.
All right. Well, I think Callan's really interested in the axe, but he's probably more compelled to figure out safety for the rest of the group. Is there anything around that looks like not a cranky old man who would be kind of helpful?
Roll me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. That's a 13.
13. All right, you look around. You're not seeing too many people. It's early in the morning, though. You do from here, like it's kind of just down the street. That's part of this main kind of center of town that you see a inn. You can see the Maiden's Basin. And it looks like there is lights on inside. So, I mean, an inn a lot of times as good as any. It doesn't look like any of the other like shops or vendors or anything like that has set up yet. It's probably like 6 a.m.
So what do we have left for what kind of situation would it be to bring the rest of the group here if we did want to decide to do that? Are they still way back in the camp?
I mean, you all traveled for. I mean, you were tracking sound, and so you kind of went a wibbly wobbly path. So it took several hours.
Mhm.
Them knowing like with Maven guiding them to where the doorway was, probably 2-3 hours in the fog if they are true to path.
Mhm. Okay.
So potentially you could spend a little chunk of time here if you wanted and get back to them still.
Hmm. But am I remembering that they are headed this way though?
Once Maven gets to them. Right now, like it has been probably 15 minutes since you last saw Maven, and
Mhm.
she headed back to go get them.
Okay.
There's not a huge distance between the wall and the town. It's a small
No,
valley.
like probably 2 football fields. Like, you know,
Okay. Uh,
We should be asking about food.
yeah.
Should we go to the inn and ask where to get food for lots of people?
That's a good idea. It looks pretty early. Um, we could just hang out for a bit and see how the town comes alive every morning or this morning.
Sure.
And I mean, with that suggestion, Callan will probably meander over and give another try at the axe himself.
okay, roll me a strength check. Are you going to try to be kind of incognito or just kind of just chilling out in the town square, kind of just seeing how things wake up after this?
No, not incognito.
Okay.
In fact, I'm, quite,
Advertising.
yeah, quite flagrant about, oh, let's just hang around and see how the town comes alive, putting on a show as I meander over to the axe and kind of make a show of taking command there and giving it a pull. Not worried about who sees.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
All right. It's an 8.
Good. Okay. Doesn't budge.
Is there a town well or anything here?
Oh, yeah, not too far away.
Water skins,
Yep, absolutely.
sluice off face and hands, and
About that time, while you're all doing that, you all of a sudden do kind of feel like the town's starting. Like you get that real feeling of like when you know a town's waking up and it's not just like, ooh, is this a dead town? It's like you just feel it. You start to hear like shutters and stuff like that being opened, doors unlocking. Just general, the air and sound of the town now is starting to come alive. And around then, as you're kind of paying attention to like getting cleaned up a little bit and just filling your water skins, drinking and all that, all of a sudden, like behind you, coming around the side of the tree and going to one of the low, like waist high walls that kind of in spots encircle the tree. All of a sudden, a little girl just goes and sits on the wall and just looks at all of you, and she just, you're new here.
True. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Had better days, better nights, but overall, we're well. How about you?
we
How
were
are you?
hearing screaming in the night.
I'm sure people hear all kinds of things in the woods at night.
How did you know we were in the woods?
Well, you're new here. You weren't here.
Ah.
Silly.
That follows. Hey, so where's a friendly place that we can get some supplies while we're here?
Well, how long you gonna stay?
Undefined.
Okay, well, I would say right now a good place if you're looking for somewhere just to rest a little bit. There's the inn down the street over that way, and then there's the general store if you need supplies. Um, they have a lot of like stuff for like travel.
Okay. Do you know Mr. Who it belongs to?
No, I don't know a Mister Who. Who's he?
Oh, Mr. Who it belongs to.
Who's belong to?
Uh, so we were told that that cool axe in the stump in the center of town
Mm-hmm.
belongs to Mr. Who it belongs to. Or it could be a miss.
You can see her giggle.
Misses or miss. I guess I'm assuming. So that's not fair.
She just starts to giggle and she's like, no, only the person who can claim it can pull it out of the stump. You have to be a true hero, someone who is both worthy to wield it, but also to heal the tree.
Ah,
The tree is looking pretty dead at this point, yes?
right.
Yeah, it's seen better days. Did you all tried to grab the axe, right? Everybody does. It's okay.
Yeah.
Did you feel anything?
Yeah. It's hard to define, but when I felt it, the words bubble wrap came to my mind.
Really gonna go that route?
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
So peculiar.
What is this bubble wrap? As a child, I feel like this might be an amazing thing.
Oh yeah.
She's like just kind of nods and then you're probably not the ones it's looking for. But it doesn't make you not worthy to be heroes. You obviously traveled to get here, and there's always people who need help. Just because the end of your journey wasn't here doesn't mean you can't keep walking the path.
Yet I think this little girl has a bunch of inspirational posters in her room or something.
She's
Hang in
sounding
there,
like
kitty. Sorry.
she's sounding like your father.
Oh, my not father, my father.
Yes, you're not father. Yes, she sounds like you're not father.
Mm.
And murdered.
Yeah, that's.
Should we be going to general store? Yes, for supplies.
Yeah. Do you have any money?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't.
Thank you,
Oh
little
yeah, he
girl.
still had Javiant and I'm so sorry.
Martimo.
Martimo.
I couldn't kept wanting to say Palmhead and yeah, he still has all your money, doesn't he?
I mean, I took a few coins, but they're all gone by now. You know, I gave my last platinum to the barkeep with the goat.
Oh,
as
yeah.
we were probably burning his place down.
Yeah, it makes it all better.
Right. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, we should at least stake out the supplies. You're right, Viet.
Thank you, little girl.
You're very inspirational. It's a cute story you told. I've heard a lot of stories like that. Yeah, just keep a positive attitude like that. You're the real hero.
She smiles and giggles a little bit again.
Is that a reason there are no mists here, little girl?
Well,
As he's getting his drying his hands and hitching his pack up and getting ready to go.
it probably has to do still with the tree. The tree was a blessing from the maiden. It took care of this town. So even though it's down, it still might be trying to do what the maiden wanted it to do. Its purpose.
Which maiden is this?
She just smiles. The maiden.
You look at Callan and just kind of shrug. People not very helpful here. They'll talk like you're not father.
She'll hop off the wall and she's like, and just kind of like dust herself off a little bit, and she'll just, it's okay. Take care while you're here. Have fun. Take in the sights. But remember, be careful and listen to what the people say. You're all so young and have much to learn. And then she starts skipping away.
You hear that, Viet? She called us young. It's a kid called us young. Oh, that's weird.
I am only 99.
Yeah, you're pretty spry. That's for sure.
The gray in my beard makes me look older, but that was from the prison.
Premature whitening. It happens.
All right. Oh yeah, all that positivity, and you're gonna bring me right back down to reality. So there's the general store. Let's head over there.
Let us go there.
And on the way, Callan probably doesn't think it's gonna help, but he's gonna mention. I did travel with an old soldier before who spoke of the maiden. So I don't know if this child is talking about the same the maiden.
Was this the maiden like somebody famous? I have been out of the world for a long time now.
I don't know how to answer that. She was some sort of beneficial spirit. Other than that, it's a mystery.
We could use beneficial spirits, yes?
I think so. So I guess if I seem a little weird, it's because once I heard that, I'm a little inclined to take the child's advice, and as she said, listen to the townsfolk.
Who was chopping tree down? We did not ask. If the tree was good, why was the tree chopped down?
Good question. Is the child gone?
Yeah, you turn around and don't see the kid, and you see Leo kind of looking off towards the street she was skipping towards, and just looks like he's in thought a little bit, and kind of just shakes and looks back at all of you, and he's, oh, sorry.
All right. Well, maybe there's someone at the general store we can ask.
Thought I would be knowing us.
And he kind of nods in agreement with both of you. He's like, maybe at least getting supplies if we're not welcome.
Leo, try the backs. Maybe you are worthy.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can heal the tree.
He looks at it and he just kind of, he's like, oh, like, that's not a question I need answered. I know I'm not.
Go try it. Leo,
Come on,
try
it. Come on.
I rolled a natural 6 for if he thought he could do it. Roll me a persuasion then, because right now he knows he's not a hero.
We will. I will lend Viet like assistance to Callan, whether that's advantage or disadvantage. Whichever way that falls.
You're
This is
both
my negative
trying to
2.
talk him into it. Whoever wants to take advantage to roll persuasion.
Okay. I'll roll persuasion with
And if it's a
advantage.
negative, I'll have the rat hopping on the shoulder to cancel your negative.
It is a 21
21.
total.
All right. He's like, really? Like
It is good that you do not know unless you try, yes? Be channeling a little Manny here.
Yeah, and you got some very, very,
He'll
good,
pat
good
it.
qualities.
He'll pat Leo's shoulder. You look strong. Give it a try, yes?
Okay. Yeah. And he kind of walks over to it and okay. Yeah. Grabs onto it and
I think you need to grunt as you pull. I'm told by authority. I'm told authority, if it's stuck, then you grunt when you pull.
yeah, it helps move it. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I'll remember that. One more tick for Chris. All right. Now he gives it a doesn't move.
You tried good.
And he looks a little crestfallen a little bit because you guys kind of bolstered him up, and he already didn't think so, and so he's like, "Nope, it's exactly what I thought." No,
Maybe you try again after breakfast. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Breakfast is probably key. We haven't had breakfast yet.
it's the most important meal of the day.
Absolutely.
Tea, some stew. He'll look at Daruk. We try again later.
You just see the just curl into like he has a little bit of a scarf on his shoulder, just like. I don't think he likes you.
Cracker.
Snatch.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll take your food definitely, but
Yeah.
so you head to the general store.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we will be heading to no store. Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
probably needs to stock up on crackers too, because he's been fattening that rat up pretty good.
Yeah, many crackers. All right, so you walk over to the general store. There is a hanging sign outside. It's called the junk drawer. Open the door, kind of steps down a little bit, and it's kind of a store that is like half the store is like normal kind of display stuff like that, and the other half is like almost a warehouse where it's got bigger shelves and stuff like that. That is not for you to just walk through. It's for kind of shelved
Stacks.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And step down a couple steps, go down, and immediately as you walk in, you'll see someone kind of just wiping the counter, straightening some stuff. A human man, black hair, golden eyes.
Just to be clear, the door just opened. Like nothing was jamming it, closed door, falling out of the drawer as we were.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You open. Yep. It looks like a pristine door.
Pristine junk drawer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open the door, and then everything falls on your head. No. Walk in, and you do hear it's like, "Oh, hello. How can I help you? You're new to town. Name's Sodden. Need some. How can I help you?
Who was
Welcome to the
cutting
junk
down
drawer."
your tree?
All right, that's direct. Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Sheet. Oh man, you think I've D&D'd before or something?
I know how to do this.
Yeah, 6.
6.
What's that, 6. Oh, 6. 6. Yes.
6. He just kind of looks at you, then looks at your whole group. Idiots. Like who came into my store, maybe, unless we have a more polite conversation if you want to do barter and trade.
Yes, we will be bartering and trading.
Yeah. We have a shopping list. We have a whole
And
can't
money?
provision.
Viet will jingle his bag. Yes.
Oh, excellent. Happy to help you. Come on in. Take a look around. If you have any questions, let me know if there's anything I can help to
Do you have
speed
crackers?
your journey along. Yeah, many crackers if you're looking for dry tack or anything like that.
Yes. Yes.
How much you looking for there?
We need enough for 50 people. Yes. For 10 days, he'll look at Leo. 10 days?
Leo will he's like 10 days would probably be good, especially if we can continue trying to hunt and
It needs to be
supplement
light.
that.
Something light, but wholesome, like crackers.
Roll me a percentile.
Me?
Yeah, you asked.
Would be a 69.
69. He kind of, his eyes are a little big and he's like, dry tack for 50 people, just offhand from a village.
And tea. And crackers.
Tea for 50 people too?
No, tea for one person for
Tea I got. Give me a moment. Let me look around. Is there
and
any
don't forget
any
the
larger
crackers.
Crackers aren't a problem. Is there any bigger item requests? I'm gonna have to look to see how much I got. That's a lot.
Clothing.
For 50 people?
Some, whatever clothing you have.
Just some extras, maybe.
Shirts, pants, boots, shoes. Do
All
you
right,
have
let
stuff
me-
for children as well?
Yeah, well, we got lots of little stuff here for kids. I mean, some clothes, some stuff like that. A lot of fun things, more knickknacks, things like that, entertain kids. But yeah, let me get looking to see how much tack I have. I know I got crackers.
Viet will look at Callan and think, perhaps better knives, yes?
Yeah.
Called. Great minds.
And he's thinking of, what would Max like too. So,
A bazooka.
and if you can't stretch that many, it doesn't have to all be crackers, dry rations, whatever you got. But yeah,
Enough for 10 days worth for 50 people, though. Like, I can mix it up, not just specifically dry tack, just easy, useful.
Beans. Yes.
All right.
Leo, do we need cooking utensils? Do we need pots? Water skins?
You would know there was enough that it's not necessarily like everyone's eating at the same time, but like you've got enough that you've made it work over the last few days.
Okay.
So he goes off and grabs a book and goes off a little bit towards the kind of the stacks and stuff like that to go into his back warehouse area and start to double check things to make sure he's got enough.
We will maybe need mule to carry, yes?
Are you asking that to him or
No. I'm sorry, Callan and Leo. Or will everyone be able to carry their ashes, do you think?
Yeah, I guess we can't rely on Maven to turn into a horse all the time. So
I could go if you guys are just gonna be here for a little bit checking on this, I could go see if there's a stable or livery or something that if we could see about getting some kind of horse or mule or something.
Yes, that would be good.
Sir, you seem very knowledgeable and helpful. We would appreciate that. Thank you.
I think that was Leo.
Yeah, that was
Is
Leo.
that Leo?
That was Leo. That was Leo behind you. Like,
Leo.
you're gonna hang here.
Yes,
I'll
we
go
will.
do that.
We will be staying here.
Leo, you know what you're doing. You sound really helpful. Thank you.
Once again, I always appreciate hearing that from you. He just kind of nods and he's like, "I'll be back," and heads off. Just kind of looks both ways and just starts heading in a direction, looking to see if he can find a livery.
Okay. So, does this shop look like it's our one-stop shop for all of that stuff and provisioning weapons?
I mean, a lot of it, but I'd say weapons, not as much. Like you do see there's a small rack of a few things here and there, but most of them are like they look like some of them are nice, but some of them definitely look more ornamental than like battle ready weapons, like barter and trade kind of things. You know, some like there's some letter openers, there's some just personal little daggers that are probably a little bit fancier than they need to be, but doesn't mean they're worth more. You know.
Mhm. So while we're waiting for that guy to figure out our costs, is there anything like in the shop like that seems unique to this town? I mean, do they have like little pamphlets on the story of the cypress tree or something?
Did I not tell you about the kiosk? There's a guided tour in an hour. I mean,
Oh wow.
this way you see it going past the window. No, unfortunately, there is no pamphlets or anything like that. You might have to try to get it from the locals, unfortunately.
Mm.
Let's see here. Anything else in particular looking for? Just food. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of that.
So
Band of ours.
he comes back and oh my god, this mouse is killing me.
Grunt.
Give it a cracker.
It didn't want it. It just popped out a USB out of the side.
There's a little tray on the computer. You put a little cookie. When you give a mouse a cookie,
The computer makes all kinds of weird noises though when you start just feeding it cookie after cookie. So for basically that, and he has that much. So all right, he will come back after a little bit. He'll have enough for, as you find out, for about 35 people for 10 days. So you can do the math of how you want to spread that or whatever. And he's like, well, it's a mixture of some dried meats, some hardtack. There is a little bit of extra, like dried greens, stuff like that. Little fruit, the only fruit I had. I figured that might be a nice treat or something that you could add to one meal, maybe. But this will cost you about 35 gold.
yeah, it will start counting.
Okay. And then for any extra clothes, stuff like that, he'll just kind of, he's like, you know what? Depending on, I don't have a lot of actual clothes, but I can throw in a couple rolls of some cloth and stuff. That way you can, I mean, repair some clothes or something like that. You can multi-purpose if you got anybody who knows
If
how
you
to
have
sew.
sewing needles and thread, yes.
I'll toss that in. We'll make it three. Well, they're not called rolls, but what are they called?
Bolts.
Bolts.
Bolts. There we go. Throw in the needle, thread, all that stuff, and a few. How many bolts did he have again? Because I didn't roll for that one. He just has most of what you need, but not all of what you need. He gives you 5 bolts. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, you slow
Yes.
down a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Everything
Now you're
just
back.
got wonky. Okay.
The computer wants a cookie.
Yeah.
The mouse seriously wants a cookie.
I'm going to stop using the mouse because all of a sudden, yeah. So he said 10 more gold. He'll toss in 5 bolts plus thread, needles, all that stuff. And he even threw in just a couple like board games, like some chess, like dragon chess, some cards, stuff like that. He's like, sounds like you got a big group of people. Might entertain them a little bit.
Hands over the 10 gold. Yep.
Yeah.
This is good. You did good. We are very grateful for that being, yes.
Yeah, not a problem. Anything to help you get on the road.
Is this a safe place to stay?
Yeah, for the days. Yeah, absolutely. I would probably get on the road by nightfall. I mean, we don't like new folk.
We have women and children who have been traveling for many days.
That's good. Where are you headed?
I am not sure where. Is this a safe place to stay for a few days?
No, I would say keep moving. We don't like new folk.
Okay. Is there a particular reason? Your 3 is already dead. Just gonna keep laying on the charm here.
Roll me another persuasion.
At disadvantage or just persuasion?
Right, straight roll, just because of what you said.
It'd be a 9.
And he just, it just be better for everybody. I mean, we don't really trust new people.
Is that
a
why
lot of
there's
thieves
a
come
lot of
through here.
screaming in the night?
Yeah, we're all scared. You should probably leave. But hope you found everything good. I'm about to close up shop if you want to head out.
Yeah, I'll be just staring at him, studying him.
Didn't you just open your shop?
Yep, and it's been a long day. A lot of good business.
Hmm.
When should we be picking up these stuffs?
I'll have it here ready in 5 minutes if you just want to wait outside.
Yeah, we should wait outside, Viet.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Is there an apothecary in town? Or a someone who helps people who are ill?
There's a doctor.
Where are we finding
town?
East side of town? Which
A
way
doctor?
is east?
Which way is east?
Which way is being east, yes?
He points east. So you guys make your way outside?
Yeah.
Make your way outside. A couple minutes later.
Wait, he'll go back in. Viet will go back in. If you have crackers, I'll take some of the crackers now, yes?
I got the crackers in the bag. I'm getting ready. Do you need them right this second?
If you have a few, yes, that'd be great, yes.
He'll just go back into the pack he's filling up and just toss you a small little satchel with crackers. You're odd.
My mother was naming me Viet.
Exactly.
Thank you for crackers and for having all these things.
Yeah, they're pretty much ready. Just here, grab a bag. And he'll hand you like 8 bags that are, I mean, for one person or 2 people to carry, it's a lot. But you've got enough for 35 people to comfortably eat travel food.
A couple bolts of cloth under his arm and bags over, and yes, he will carry it out.
Alan will help and hands them off to Leo, too.
Leo is not being here yet, but when he gets here, then we will be able to, yes.
Someone roll me. This is for quality. roll me a d12. Now, before you roll,
D12.
yeah, a 1 is what you're going for. 1 is like, and that's, Chris, if you're rolling, I feel this is appropriate.
Sure.
1 is good. This is prime stuck. 12, they were probably just about to take it out back. To
It is a 7.
7, okay, that's not horrible. It's past its prime. So after about like 10-15 minutes, all of a sudden you do see looks like a definitely broke horse. That it kind of comes around the corner, Leo leading it. You can see a little bit of a sag
Sway
in its
back.
back.
Sure.
Yep. And it's got a little cart attached to it. Like just a little wagon kind of attached. And he kind of comes up and he looks proud of himself, to be honest. And well, I was able to procure us this fine steed, and kind of slaps the side and
Falls over, Dad.
not with a 7. But she's seen a few winters, but she definitely will still get us to where we need to go and be able to help with supplies.
I will be going to doctor, and I will be right back.
Okay. He kind of looks at you all and just all the stuff, and he's like, I'll start loading these up.
Vale will
All right.
walk off. East.
All right.
All right. I think Callan will stay and talk to Leo when Viet goes off.
Okay.
Just kind of share something really peculiar about this town. I don't know if you saw the little girl we were talking to, but I feel like she's not what she seems. But she did tell us to heed the words of the townsfolk and have fun. So,
fun's good, I guess.
yeah. And so what do you think, Leo? Because we were able to walk into town. People don't really seem to like us a lot.
Yeah, I got that at the livery as well. Seemed happy to help out, but definitely wanted to get me on my way.
Right. But, we're here and they're not like actively kicking us out. So
Not yet. That's
so maybe we just bring the whole band, the whole camp here. And, they just walk in just like we did. And,
they just have to deal with us.
Townspeople, they'll be a little salty, but it's easier to, ask for forgiveness than permission.
No,
right. Yeah. You got it. You're on.
I mean, it feels like any good person wouldn't refuse people, especially if you saw their faces that
Right.
that they're in need and to do the right thing. It's easier to say no when they're just an idea.
Yeah, good idea, Leo. If they have any objections, we should just shame them into oblivion for being so indifferent to the suffering of the others. Good idea.
That was my idea.
Yeah, you got some good ones in there. It's how are you not worthy? Did you have breakfast yet? Maybe you should try the axe again.
No, I haven't had breakfast. I got Stacy. That's what I named her. But beyond that, no, I haven't had a chance to eat. But I will say, I really don't. It just feels dishonest to just bring we should tell people that we plan on doing this, maybe. like that we are bringing them here, because just to do, like, this feels like that somewhere in that area of like, I know that I'm gonna break a rule, so asking for forgiveness ahead of time, like knowing it feels more like a lie. It doesn't feel great.
Sure. But like, as we have already established, these people, they have to be fundamentally people of good heart, and ultimately they'll see what's the good path, what's helping these poor unfortunate people out. And it's just temporary.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. You're right. Part of being a hero is some of that dirty feeling, I guess. But yeah, we'll do what it takes to help them.
Right.
And we'll make it up to them as well. Maybe we can help them around the town if there's anything like work. We'll earn our keep.
Absolutely. Many hands make light work. Whatever they need that they haven't been able to get done. Perfect idea. Yes.
We can help, like, remove that tree or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they have to see the upside of it. It's just a matter of getting to that point, and this is working out. So
perspective.
Yeah. Thanks for talking me through this. That you're really helpful.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean.
No, you said you appreciate me and I'm doing a good job already. You don't have to say it again. It's
no. But what you've just shown me is that we have an opportunity to share the opportunity to be a hero with this entire town.
Forced heroship?
No, compelled. Everybody, nobody does anything by like their ideology or belief system. They all do it by impulse. When they see unfortunate people suffering in the world, and we've already established they're people of good hearts, probably, they'll of course be compelled to help.
Sir,
I look around. Who's he talking to?
He looks at. I am 100% in support and here to help out. I already have told you that, and I swore to Miss Maven that I would kind of support and keep all of you safe the best I could. I just want to say, fundamentally at my core, I disagreed with every word you just said, and it bothers me that you even feel that way, maybe, unless that was 100% in jest, and I really can't tell when you're joking with me.
You're so funny, Leo. Okay. Hey, we should kind of signal to Maven how good it is here. So I'm going to take a little bit of the food that we got and shove it into the bag. So if Maven feels it or checks it, she'll see, ooh, there's new food here.
Noted. All right. New food in bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like promising direction here. We've got
not to interrupt. I apologize. My house is about to explode. We're going to take a short break so dogs can go crazy.
All right.
And we're back. Sorry for that brief pause there. I had crazy dogs here. So, after that conversation, Viet has walked
like classic
off.
rogue paladin convo over there.
Yeah, a little bit. I was just like, oh, I want to save you from yourself. So yeah, you
and
Viet,
you should probably be in jail. But
yeah. Well, you head across town. So while they're talking, you just kind of start trucking off to the east. As you go, you do see a few people here and there. All of them kind of like some people are talking to each other, stuff like that. But there's no like, hello, stranger, anything like that.
that's fine. He's ignoring everybody anyway.
Okie dokie. So you make your way to basically it had just hanging outside is just that,
Big old
medicine,
tooth sign.
that
Oh, okay.
what?
A big tooth.
The barber pole.
Big tooth. No, he's an actual physician. Like not a no, not a jack of all trades kind of guy. So yeah, you go, the door is actually already open, and you see someone who all right, you see a middle-aged woman. She is sitting at a small desk and just writing in a journal. She looks a little tired, a little haggard. Half elf, you do see the telltale. She has black hair, brown eyes. Not very tall, probably like barely 5 feet. Like she's a short woman. And she
Still a foot
immediately
taller than Viet. Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, forgot. Sorry. And as you like, she can hear you walk in, and she just she's like, "You can go away. It's fine. It's fine." And then kind of looks up and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You're new. You're not from here. I'm so sorry. Are you all right?"
You are being doctor, yes?
Yes, I am the doctor. Just call. Most people call me Doc. Otherwise, it's just Lundra.
Doc Lundra.
Sure.
I am looking for sleeping medicines.
Oh, yeah, I might be able to help with that. More bad dream type thing, or just hard to get to sleep. If you're daytime, I don't know
Just
how you're
yes,
traveling.
the first being one, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a few nice kind of chamomile type, things like that, just calming, lets you get a nice
Do you
deep
have
sleep.
I have like arsenic and hemlock and like sleeping.
Oh, you're talking more of like induced like dreamless sleep.
Yes, the good stuff.
Yeah, I might. Can I ask why? I mean,
For the bad dreams, yes.
well, I got that, but like, have you thought about dealing with any of it? I mean, you can't just drug yourself every day, right?
And Viet will just look at her confused.
Oh, you're drugging yourself every day. Okay. That's not healthy. Did you know that?
A friend of mine would be telling me that, yes, but
Oh, good. You have friends.
they are
You
dead.
should talk to
but-
your friend. What?
They are dead, but yes, I'm having friends. Yes.
Do you have any living friends?
I am not thinking so.
Traveling companions? She looks really concerned.
Well, yes.
Anybody you could talk to?
I am talking to them sometimes. Yes.
About the bad dreams?
No.
Have you thought about that?
No. We are not talking about bad things. We are using the thing for sleeping better, or sleeping.
Okay. Let me get a little put together. How do you normally take it?
Just a little in
to
my
sleep?
tea at night. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can work with that.
If you're having like strychnine or something for morning, for get the heart pumping, sometimes that helps too.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to double check with one of my books. I don't have to do this very often, and I know dwarves are a little hardier.
Yes.
Just for the right
Good
dosage.
stuff.
I don't want
Yes.
to murder you. Yeah,
I
give
will-
me.
I can usually do it by taste too. So
I'm not comfortable with that. I'll be honest. Give me just a moment, and she just like it's one room kind of area, and she just kind of starts going through a book and looking and like, okay, so as she's getting all this put together, she's like, so how long have you been having the bad dreams?
years, many years.
And you've been doing this to yourself for
No,
many years to get
no,
to sleep?
it didn't. No, that just since I got out.
Got out.
Yes,
Out from.
from the dark place. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. She's getting a few things that she's like, do you have a preferred? I gotta just ask. I'm sorry. The dark place. Like, you should. Have you ever thought about actually talking to one of your companions about your experiences? Because that can really like mind and body health. And keeping that all inside is why you probably
We are
are
just
sleeping
meeting them. I am. It is
just find a
Probably
good
not.
person. And she like kind of holds out a pouch. She's like, that'll be 5 gold. That's all I had was enough for 9 doses.
And this is the which kind is this here?
This is to put you to sleep more.
Okay. No strychnine.
Unfortunately not. I don't typically keep strychnine on hand.
Is anyone else in town doing these? Is
I don't
there
believe
anyone
so.
that sells rat poison?
Yeah, probably. A couple places. I mean, I think I have rat poison. Like, who are you going to try to murder someone? You're
No,
talking
no,
a
no.
lot about the dark
It is.
days.
It is getting
bad
for
dreams.
getting the heart pumping in the morning.
Rat poison.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Roll me a persuasion right now because she's concerned about you. We'll just keep it flat.
81.
Persuasion, not percentile.
Oh, persuasion, not percentile.
I mean, that's a really
81.
good roll.
Whoa.
That's a skill you should use more often.
That'd be a 5.
I think I'm out. I think the whole town's out.
Oh, okay. But thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll hand over the 5. Count out the 5 gold.
Yep. Talk to your friends, please. Living or dead. Just talk to someone. You should really talk to someone.
Manny is good.
Find a-
talker. Manny is good
Yeah.
listener.
Find a good person and a good listener and just bare your soul. It'll help. I promise.
He'll kind of look at his chest a little bit. Is there?
You should leave town. You should definitely
Are
leave
there
town.
people? Why should I be leaving town?
Because you're already traumatic, and I feel like it'll do you good to get into the country air and just be away from people and danger. and stress.
I am
and,
agreeing with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Why is this town? We were hearing screaming the night before. Is everyone okay here?
I mean, we're all okay. Yeah, right now we're all fine.
But why is there screaming at night? That is sounding like nightmares.
Roll me another persuasion.
That would be at 18.
I'm gonna roll against you. Nope. She kind of shut the door.
You want me to leave?
No. Please just shut the door.
Yeah, well, go and close the door.
She'll just sit down, and kind of motion for you to sit on. The only other place is like the examining table kind of thing. Like she's like, have a seat,
Yeah, we'll go over.
Um,
Hop up on the table. Kind of clamber. Lever his 4-foot dwarven bulk onto it.
So, at night it's not safe here. This town's kind of cursed, and a lot of bad things happen at night. That's probably why, if you were near town, you heard screaming. And if you stay, you're not gonna probably you're gonna be probably part of the curse. And so, like any new people we've ever had that have stayed are still here. And I really would hate for somebody who's already apparently got a lot on their plate to get even more.
Are there monsters or what? What is this being, this curse?
Something like that, yeah.
They'll be looking at her, thinking really hard. Can we be helping?
She has a little bit of like a glossiness in her eyes, and she's like, I don't think so. We've been doing this for a long time. You're probably better off just forgetting you ever stopped here.
Is it with the 3?
She flinches just a tiny bit when you say that, and she's like, just kind of nods quietly.
What kind of monsters?
Um,
There were many, many monsters in the dark place. And I survived 10 years. Perhaps I can help.
She kind of just, when you say that, looks at you, and you can see. Roll me an insight check, because she's not going to say too much. It's what you pick up, especially with what you said.
Yeah, 13.
13? That's not bad. She just kind of, as you say, like, you were in the dark place for a long time, and you saw many things, and all that. You get the hint of it's not necessarily like a monster coming or monsters that you can like. It's not an external thing. It's like it's the dark place. It's the dark thing. It's the thing that lives inside of you. It's the dark. Like that is like whatever it is. It's like it's not a all of a sudden goblins come to town type of feeling. It's a like she's nodding as you say like I lived in the dark for a while. Like just kind of. Mm-hmm.
Why is the town cursed? I know why I was cursed for 10 years.
Why?
Because we were in the wrong place.
We did the wrong thing.
Excellent timing.
Yeah, I know.
The door.
You know what? Ironically,
the shutters
that works because
flap.
I was literally just thinking of that beforehand. All of a sudden, there is a knock on the door, and the doors, and like she jumps, and you just hear, Doc, are you in there? And she's like, yep, I'm middle of an examination. And she just kind of looks at you with a look of just like, work with me. Yep, cough it up.
Please make me roll a performance check.
Roll performance check.
Oh, that's not bad. That's an 11. For Viet, that's pretty
good.
good.
Yep, cough that up. Yep, sorry, that went down. You got to drink that. Don't breathe that in. Drink the right way. And she goes to the door and opens it. There's a fairly like youngish kind of 20s female human who's standing there, and she just she looks definitely like a busybody, like right off the bat. And she's just like, I just saw the door was shut and I was wondering if everyone was okay in here. I was just what's going on? And she's like, no, Maria, everything's fine. Just a traveler just came to town. He was just getting checked out. He's been on the road for a while, and I was just trying to help him out. He would prefer a little privacy. She's like, oh, someone new. And kind of looks at the doctor, Lundra, and then looks to you yet and just...
Viet will just stare back at her.
And then she's like, well, just, everyone doesn't like, things out of the norm. So just checking up on you, make sure you were safe. And then just kind of walks away. And after she walks away, Lundra just kind of like, well, you should probably get going so you all can make your way. You take care of yourself and the bad place, and just remember, like, talking can help.
Thank you. This will, he'll have the pouch and stick it in. These will help.
Good. Don't lean on that crutch too much, though.
Look for his crutch.
And she kind of just points at the pouch.
Am I needing crutches?
She points at the pouch and where you put. She's like, crutch for the bad dreams.
Confused.
She's like, take care.
Do you want me wearing crutches out to help?
Nope, you're fit as a fiddle.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. He'll walk out the door.
I love Viet. All right, where are you going?
You'll head back towards the general store.
All right. So as you're coming back,
is the busybody around?
Oh yeah, you can see her just down the street, and she's just kind of like a little shawl over and just watching, and just like as you look in her direction, she just...
Viet will not acknowledge her in any way, shape, or form, and keep walking. He dealt with busybodies back at home.
Okay.
You were not kind.
So, yeah, you keep heading back. Callan, what are you and Leo doing after your conversation?
All right. Well, so Leo's on board with everything. So I just want to kind of chat up more of the town.
Is that what you got from that?
Yeah, totally. I mean, that's
yeah, no, okay, yeah.
what I was trying to engineer, and of course, that's where his mind is right now. So mainly we were getting everything ready to be ready for the rest of the group. Callan's plan is like, just let the group come here and we'll rest here. So not eager to head off.
Okay.
He's happy to keep poking around. So is there anyone else like looks not too salty that I can chat up?
There's plenty of people who don't look salty, but all of them look like they're keeping to themselves still. So depending on where you're trying to chat people up will change potential success. Like, where are you thinking? Just in the streets, or you want to go somewhere, or?
Well, Leo needed breakfast, so we'll kind of go to the inn. But if we see Viet, maybe wait for him.
By the time you get the few things loaded on your cart after your conversation, and Leo does definitely occasionally like ask you one or two more kind of like morality questions he's posing to you. You're like, all right, if you found a coin purse in the street, and you make your way to.
I mean, I kind of want to hear this answer in this discussion, but
tie the horse up and continue talking just a little bit. Within a couple of minutes, because that wasn't a terribly long thing, you'll see just down the street Viet start to come walking down from a street. And so like, seriously though, like, okay, you found the coin purse, and there's 100 gold in it. All right, it's great, it's 100 gold.
Is it an old coin purse?
And then you're not there yet.
Viet has thoughts about this as well.
There's a child nearby who's hungry and is asking for money for food. But then all of a sudden, a guy comes up asking you, like, he's like, "Has anyone seen my coin purse?" Like, what would you do?
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Obviously, the guy who had the coin purse is not very adept at managing his money or using it for a useful purpose. I see a good purpose right in front of me. Child needs food, help. He could be lying, but I don't know that. And what kind of person would I be to assume that everyone is lying to me when they're asking for money? I would be a bad person if I turned someone down who was really in need. The man who had the coin purse, he had the means to acquire the gold. He's not in as much need as the child. So I would say that the fates delivered me this choice to make the right decision to allocate the money where it could do the most good. And I would happily step up to that responsibility.
So Viet, as you walk up, you hear this kind of half serious, half serious debate where Leo's like, he's like, that money is that man's, and what if that was his life savings, and how can a child be responsible for that much money? If anything, you should give it back to its rightful owner and then take responsibility for that child and take them. Like, you can't just give, like, it's going round and round.
We have crackers if there is a hungry child. Is it the little girl?
Right. You give cracker, you feed the child and you give their property back to them.
And Viet will just hold up another cracker for Daruk.
And I don't like where this is going. I feel like it's going to be bad at the end of the day. So, and he's like, and he's like, I am hungry too, and we should get a meal and
try the axe
talk
again,
about your salvation.
This is a bad place, and we need to make sure that the people are not coming here.
Leo immediately looks at you, Cal, and is like, what?
What? Yeah, we're both looking. Looking at Viet. Huh? What?
This is like the dark place, and there are monsters, and the people cannot stay here tonight. So let us have breakfast, and we will go meet Maven and the people and give them the food, and we will not stay here.
The dark place.
Yes.
Monsters.
Yes.
So
the doctor said I should be talking to people.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's good to talk.
I am thinking it is secret, though.
That this is the dark place and there are monsters?
Yes.
Is that supposed to be a secret?
That is. I think it is being a secret. Yes.
Did you get why it's supposed to be a secret?
No. I think they just do not want to talk about it. I think it is painful.
Are the people themselves the monsters?
I think there is monster things in their heads.
Oh, it's all in their head, so that's nothing to worry about.
I
Gotcha.
think it is like the Gadonia Mishlok, but not
I don't know what that means.
the mind chatters.
Okay.
But we should not be bringing the people here. We should be keep going to the monastery.
Well, they're headed this way right now,
Yes,
aren't they?
we should take the cart and go meet them at gates and not let them and tell them it is bad place.
So these people are just fine with having dark place and monsters. So they're okay with it.
I am not thinking they are okay with it, but we do not want other people getting in this place either.
Right.
Did they ask for help?
She is saying that she does not think we can help. I think we can maybe help, but I do not think that we want the people that we came from Dragonlock coming in here.
Okay. Yeah. You're a smart guy. We should help in the time that
was
it's
my
gonna
friend
take-
Quincy. I am not smart, but Quincy is very smart. You are like Quincy in some ways.
the main.
You are also like you're also like my cousin.
I bet I'd
Einkel.
like
You
those
are
guys.
also like cousin Einkel.
Oh, they sound great. So I'm sure Einkel,
Einkel.
he would-
yes.
he would say we should stay and help,
No, Einkel would not say that we should stay in.
and then
Einkel would
you know-
say we should blow it all up.
I do like.
You see
that.
Leo's eyes get a little big. Just we're not gonna like we were gonna help the town. Remember, we'd work for our keep.
Mm.
No, we are not staying. But we will get food.
Yeah, he kind of points at the cart. He's like, "Yeah, we do have some food."
Yes, no, we get breakfast and then you try axe again. And then we go back and we meet people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Let's table this discussion. Breakfast, not having breakfast, is really messing us up right now. I think we'll figure it out.
All right. So you all go into the Maiden's Basin. It's a fairly, standard rustic kind of small town inn and bar, some tables, small. It's more of a pit than a fireplace with like spit for roasting and stuff like that. And you all kind of make your way in, and you are greeted by a fairly old-looking half-elf gentleman who, like, really pale skin. He looks like your first thought after where you just came from of Dragonlock. You're like, corpse, but like he's not a corpse. Like,
Yeah,
If
we'll
you
be
watch
staring at his eyes.
yeah, the Harry Potter movies, that janitor, like the groundskeeper guy, like very, in that direction. But a bald head, half elf, kind of maybe a little age and cataracts into these maybe once golden, beautiful eyes. Definitely has like immediately walking in, there's the smell of like wood smoke and cooking meat and old man cologne, and just immediately come on in, food's almost done if you're looking for lunch.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, sir. Plop right down and be ready for.
Yeah, and it's just big picnic table, style, community seating. There's pretty much no one in here. There is one gentleman who is sitting probably close to where the actual, like one of the benches near where the fire pit is, and he's just smoking a pipe. And you can see there is just bottle after bottle after bottle next to him. Otherwise, there's the old man, and he just kind of limps and hobbles his way over. So, how can I help you? Are you looking just for some food before you head back out, or looking for some drink?
Both.
What?
Food and drink. Could you serve up my friend Leo here? Whatever's good to drink.
Cleo's an odd name for a gentleman.
Drink.
Drinks.
Leo.
Just him. For food. All right. Yeah. I'll take care of all of it. You boys just sit down and relax. You've been on the road probably for a while, right?
We have.
Good. Take your boots off if you want. Relax. Then we'll feed you, fill up your bellies, and send you back out into the world. And he kind of walks off.
They're really eager to get rid of us. If we could just get past this whole they want to kick us out of town because of the monsters thing. We really need to help them with that.
They might be trying to help us if that's the case. If they have some sort of monsters, maybe they are asking for forgiveness for their rudeness by saving us from monsters.
Or they do not want more monsters in this place.
I don't get either of those. What I see is a poor community suffering at the hands of, as Viet reports, monsters. How can we turn our back on them?
We need to make sure our people that are not becoming monsters too.
Yeah, walking into a bear trap.
Yes.
He looks uncomfortable. He's like, all right, they might be in need, and I if I can help people, I always am willing, but they also don't seem to be asking for help either.
Okay. Well, drink up. And then the other guy with the bottles around him, is he awake?
Yeah, he looks fairly lucid. I mean, he's just smoking a pipe. He's leaning on one knee and just kind of every now and then reaches down and like just fingers reaching like which one? Oh no, that one's not full. That one. Oh, that one. And takes a little swig. But yeah, he's awake.
It seems like everyone else we've talked to is a little inhibited or reserved. Maybe that guy's a good source of information. He seems to be a little more open to,
Viet will start to kind of shift. Do you want me to ask him about tree again?
Good start. We want to know about the trees. We want to know about the monsters. And we want to know about the darkness.
All right. We're letting Viet be the face. All right.
Any information. You just volunteered yourself.
I will say that Leo has learned enough about all of you traveling with. He's like,
I will be asking
as
him,
a group, we could just we could invite him over to join us, so we could all just casually talk. We could buy him a drink and just together, all of us.
What is casually being?
Relax, sitting around a campfire, enjoying the company of multiple people, and just kind of kicking up your feet and relaxing.
We are supposed to take our boots off. Viet will start taking his boots off.
No.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure that's anybody who's been on the road for
getting around to washing my feet at the well. But maybe I should be washing feet at the well. Yes.
Not in the well. No, well, you separately. Yeah, like let me just just as that is going on, all of a sudden, the old man comes over with a large tray and sets it down, and then just starts setting out plates that are just filled with, like, you can see, like, during this, like, he cut off some meat from a roast that was over the fire, and there's some greens, there's some like scrambled egg, like just a mix, like brunch kind of breakfast, and then a pitcher of ale and some cups, and he just kind of pats you Callan on the shoulder. He's like, all right, that just should take care of all. If you need more, you just wave your hand, and I'll come over with a refill of whatever you need.
How much do you need for the foods?
Oh, don't worry about that. You just eat up, take your time, and head out. And at that, you'll Leo will just like, the gentleman by the fire. Could we potentially maybe buy him a meal and or offer him some of our food to make him at ease? He looks like he's enjoying the fire. Maybe he'd enjoy some conversation. And I'm gonna just make a roll real quick. Not good. You're like, ask him yourself, and just walks off. And he just like, well, I tried.
Yeah, he does look like he'd really enjoy some conversation. How far away is he?
10 feet. I mean,
okay.
He probably heard a lot of this.
All right. We'll just Callan will boisterously signal him over. Hello, friend. You want to join us? Can we get you a drink, some food?
You say drink?
Yes, drink. I did say drink.
Stands up. He's like hunched over, sitting by the fire. He just looked like a hunch of a person, but standing up. More on the human side of a half orc. Stands up to almost 7 feet tall. He's like a firm 6'7", and walks over, sits down, kind of just does the Riker over the bench, and sits down next to you. He's like, good manners, and he reaches forward, grabs your pitcher, and just starts to drink straight from the pitcher.
Vit will be eating.
And Leo will just kind of, as he's watching that, then just wave over. He's like, "We're gonna need more," you know. How can I help
chicken
you?
wing over towards Daruk.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, keep going.
Just start talking the fella up.
Okay.
Hey, this is a nice, cozy town. Everybody seems really friendly.
Yeah. Peas in a pod.
All right.
You just get here today, I take it?
Yeah, and we've been traveling. Came from some pretty serious calamity. We've got a nice sizable group of folk who could use some respite, and we were hoping to do that here.
Don't. Avoid this place.
We hear that a lot, but
Yeah. Just seriously, they're looking out for you. They might be a little weird, but get out of this town as quick as you can, man.
why?
And he just leans forward, kind of in that, like, almost mocking. Yeah. Oh yeah. He stinks of booze. It is because the monsters come out at night. And he just starts giggling.
Callan would giggle right along with him. I've heard that one before.
Put his fork down. Not hungry anymore.
Yeah, Leo is kind of in the same boat of like, there's a little bit of insanity in this guy, probably. You know, where he's just like, this is uncomfortable now.
Are they in your head?
It's always in your head. It's in your soul, boy. Once it's in you, it comes out at night.
So just at night, monsters in your soul.
And he looks at you and he's like, when's the last time you killed a man with your bare hands? When's the last time you killed a child and bit into them? That's what happens here every night. And if you want to be part of that, get a room, man. I did.
Oh, you weren't going to wait for the answer to those questions?
Ask away. He jumped on you. Like you started and he's got some stuff he's dealing with.
Well, my compatriots and I, we really want to help.
You want to help? Great. Help away. Go for it.
Okay. How do we help?
I don't know. I spent the night. Been here ever since. Fog out there. Found a nice looking town. Got told to leave, but you know what? This seems like a nice enough place before.
You're not able to leave.
No.
That's different. I think we want to avoid a situation like that.
Yes,
Leo's just kind of big eyes. Just
Viet's putting his boots back on. He's left the meal. He's putting his boots back on.
yeah, he starts to just chuckle as he's watching you, but he's like, oh, you're starting to get it now.
What happens when you walk out the gate?
Me or you?
You.
I can't even walk to the gate.
What
There's
happens?
no gate for me.
What do you see when you are on the road?
I see the limit of the town and a smoky black smoke surrounding it. I walk in and I come out on the other side of town on the other street.
How long has this been going on?
Let me roll for him how with it he is for that. He's like, I don't know, month, 2 months. I don't know. I've been here for a little bit. Damn, they've been doing this for years. Like, there's nothing. This town isn't even supposed to be here, as far as I knew of. But they've been doing this for a long time. That's why I don't want to talk about it.
What do they say about it when you talk about it?
Now they don't even acknowledge me because I'm trapped here now too. They don't care.
What did they talk about before you were trapped?
Get out, go home, go away, travel, get on the road. Bad place, all that. They're real sensitive about the tree. Tell you that much.
Who knows about tree? You've been
all
here.
of them know about it.
But
You
who?
can tell. Ask any of them. They all flinch. It's all in what they don't say and where their eyes go. They all know about it.
What are they not saying?
I don't know. All I know is they all did something and cursed themselves. I don't know. I haven't asked. I've been dealing with my own baggage for a while.
Oh.
I was just trying to get to Dragonlock. That's all I was doing.
Hey, you're better off right now.
He just starts laughing hysterically and like almost falls over on the bed. He's like, I'm better off. You are funny. And he starts to walk back over to the fire and sits down, taking your picture with him. Leo does not look happy. And he's like, I don't think we can bring people here. Like I'm still okay with trying to help, but we can't bring everyone here. This is bad.
Yes, this is dark place. We need go. We need to go and stop Maven from bringing the people here.
We should go.
Yeah, we should definitely, yeah. Stacy's ready. Like she's we should go.
Wait, can Stacy leave?
Oh my god, I don't know. He looks honestly perplexed of just like, oh my god, is the horse cursed? Stacy doesn't deserve that.
Well, we'll see. We got breakfast. We got our supplies.
Viet's gonna leave a handful of silver pieces on the table and get up and walk out.
Yeah, as you do that, you'll see the innkeeper just smile with a crazy old man look. He's like, oh, much appreciated. Safe journeys. Be on your way.
Kind of look back with a little bit of regret.
Viet will stop at the door and turn and look at the innkeeper. What did you do to yourselves?
Roll me another persuasion, I guess. With disadvantage, because this guy is both hard of hearing and a little off his rocker.
With disadvantage would be... I'd like to burn one of my inspirations to keep the flat roll.
Sure.
13.
13? You see, like, as you say that, as he's just doing the, goodbye, see you, get out of here, and all that. For just a moment, you see, kind of like at the table when you saw Celie, kind of, she's here, We sinned. And if you don't want to take on that curse yourself, you should go.
Good luck to you. And Viet will turn and walk out.
And the half-orc will just hold up your picture. He's like, thank you, the damned will continue our way. And you shut the door.
I'm conflicted, guys. Looks like that guy's been drinking for free for quite a while.
Yeah, very possible. Very possible.
I mean, he had to run out of money.
He's taking advantage. Yep. So what are you all doing?
We have to
Tightening
head
up
to
the straps on the cart and
Well, we have to head to the center of town and play with that axe a little more before we head out.
I think we are going. I don't know that. These is their sins. I don't know that anyone can come in and save them from their own sin.
I don't know. There's got to be some way. The
Viet has his eye sparks a little bit, and he just starts heading for that center of town.
Okay. Leo looks to you. Callan is like, pursuing behind then.
Yeah. And I guess he's kind of stuck on the child mentioning the lady and reminded of Theobald's patron.
Oh, the maiden?
The maiden, yeah. So, I mean, he's just gonna, petition to the wind to see if the lady's listening for guidance.
Okay. So you take off running. Viet, and Leo looks back to you of like, come on. He's caught a scent, He's pulling Stacy along. You take a moment, roll me a religion check and just hold on to the total. Viet, what are you doing?
You go ahead. I'm looking something up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Roll me that religion then.
Okay. I used an inspiration on that and I got a 25.
Okay. So you used inspiration. This is a roll that's probably worth it. Yeah. So as you kind of make that mental connection in your head, and then just whether it be an actual verbalized thought or just an emotion of longing or help, or you feel a breeze pick up just a little bit going down the street the other way. Do you follow it?
Yes.
Okay, so you start to head down that way.
What do you mean the other way, though?
From
Away
the center
from
of town.
Away from the center?
You're going, yeah.
Okay. Not towards
It's not
the
a
gate?
very big town, so it's not like you're gonna get lost.
Right. Is it heading towards the gate or another direction?
If the center of town's here, you're a block from it. The direction is towards, the outskirts, which is like 4 blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
But it is going the opposite direction. So like if that's east, that's the wind seems to be pulling you to like the southwest.
Okay. I'll tell Leo and Viet. The wind is telling me to go this way. And just go that way.
Leo with Stacy following Viet and then stop like, what? The wind? Oh no. And he grabs the rat and he's like, that one might kill you. Follow that one. And he throws the rat towards Callan, and he keeps going with Viet. And ironically, the rat follows Callan. So Callan, you keep going, you go a block, go in between, take a turn, come around, and all of a sudden, right near the edge of town, there looks to be an old kind of not even a full-on like temple or church, just almost like a small outcropping of like just a worship area, like an alcove, like a gazebo, more like a gazebo.
Okay.
For worship. And you see on top of it, it has think kind of your Romanesque style looking of like a sculpture of Athena, like that look to it. And there is a little brazier sitting in the middle of this little gazebo that it's not lit, but it's like, it looks like this was probably a place of worship. And you do see a symbol that vaguely reminds you of what Loon made for Theobald, if you remember.
Mm.
And there's, greenery growing up around the columns and...
Okay.
And this is definitely where you feel like that wind kind of took you, and then it kind of just stops right here.
Right. And I'm going to go with it. And do I see Daruk or the mouse, the rat?
Yeah.
Yet?
After a few moments, you do see like a rat come, just come up onto your shoulder.
Yeah. I'll offer him my hand so he can get up easily. And no one else followed me. So
yeah,
I'll just start talking to the rat, not knowing that he can understand me.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I had a feeling. So I called out to the maiden, which I think is some sort of meaningful spirit. And immediately I got a sign, the wind pushing me this way. And look what we found, buddy. It means something.
He's just looking around, sniffing.
Mhm. So I think I'll use prestidigitation to try to light the brazier.
Okay. So you light the brazier. Lights.
Mhm.
Immediately. Oh, no, actually, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, that's an 8.
8. This is a good time to fail. Suddenly, you feel a hand grab yours and pull you forward. You look down and you see that little girl again. And she smiles up at you and puts her finger to her lips. Shh. And points forward. You see a landscape covered in darkness and monsters, all kinds of things. You see battles, you see like you're kind of passing over. You see a small town, this town, with a large cypress tree. A very fruitful area. And the darkness imposing and coming closer and closer to it. People being scared, panicking, and eventually leaving. Heading south. And then you see that darkness as it keeps going over the landscape to Dragonlock. Looks a little different, but you remember it looks. There are certain landmarks that you know. And then you see, looks like meteorites or meteors coming from the sky down on Dragonlock. And then the image of dragons emerging from the fire once they hit the land, and light pushing back the darkness over the landscape. Just a bright light that flashes. And you're back at this town. And you see people return. You see a lot of arguments, like nothing in 100% words, or it's more emotions, being conflicted. A lot of it at the tree, that the tree betrayed them. It didn't protect them. They were promised it would protect them. The dragon saved us. Like, these are the mixed words and conversations and emotions you're picking up. And finally, you get the sense of them, like, we have, like, if we want the blessing and the protection from the dragons, we have to put away the old ways and the old gods. They don't matter anymore. And you see in the middle, like late at night, a town, a mob coming together and converging on the tree. Angry people, scared people, few individuals who look like they're trying to talk to people, calm people down. They're slain. And one individual steps forward with an axe and starts chopping the tree down. And as it does, you can feel the little girl, as she's holding her hand, like flinching. Every time in the vision you see it. And then the tree starts to fall, and you can feel her crying next to you. And then as it falls, you see this wave of just like a shock wave go out. And then you see everyone in the town square start to, like, their eyes flash red and veins popping out on their skin all black. And everyone starts to rip everyone apart with their bare hands, their teeth. Women, children, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, everyone. And then the dawn comes, and everyone wakes up just fine. Anything destroyed is put back. Anything damaged or consumed or used the day prior, replaced. And this is what these people have been doing for 1,500 years. You get that sense of that time since when the dark times ended to now. And nobody, like, they've been in their own pocket. And then suddenly you get that sense of the world changed and the aurora borealis and all that. And then you see a traveler walk into the town. And then all of a sudden, you're back. And the brazier is not lit.
Is the girl there yet? Or
There is no girl.
okay. The image of the traveler, did I recognize that at all?
You could make a connection that it was probably that half orc, but it was also symbolic as well. Like,
Okay.
of like suddenly the gates are open. That was probably a lot for Callan.
Yeah.
Let's
So-
flash over to Viet. What was Viet doing as Leo comes running up behind you as you get to the tree?
Viet has his crowbar out
Yeah.
and is pacing back and forth, probably rubbing his hair, muttering to himself, "What did Manny do? What would Manny do? What would Manny do? What would Manny do?"
Leo kind of is like, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
Shh, shh.
Okay.
I'm thinking what my friend would do.
What your friend would do?
Yes. He holds up the crowbar with the Minotaur horn strapped to it.
Oh. Okay. Was your friend a smart guy?
He was good. He was a good person. Yes.
A good person. Okay. Fair. Any chance? Because Callan ran the opposite direction as well. Just be quiet.
You can go with Callan. That is fine. I'm thinking.
Okay, I sent the rat.
Did you give him a cracker?
I'm sure Callan has crackers.
I don't know if Callan has crackers. Yeah, we'll pause for a moment. Look a little worried. He will come back. He knows who has the crackers.
I don't know if there's something I can do to help, but I don't know if this is a safe place for those, like, our friends to come to.
It is
Like,
not a safe place. They cannot be coming in.
Right. We need to get going. And he kind of looks at the sun. He's like, they should be getting close, I would think, by now.
Yes, we need to go. We need to go before sunset.
Well, I was wondering if because he sees the town limit looks different to him than we do, and I'm wondering what if passing through the gate means they can't leave. Like, I don't know if we can leave.
That is a good thought. We should go. We should go. We should go. We should get Callan. I will take horse and start going. You go find Callan. I go find Callan. You go. You take the horse. You take the Stacy horse in the cart and start going. And I will get Callan. We'll be behind you.
I'll just come with because I promised Miss Maven I would keep an eye on you guys and help. So I'll just come with you and we'll all stay together because that'd probably be beneficial for everyone.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
It's still
So-
kind of looking at the tree and just like has a really like disturbed look on his head, like talking to himself. And
Is there something you want to try?
no.
Okay.
He'll
So,
I imagine he and Leo will both kind of look at each other like who's
Oh, yeah.
leaving first, and I am not knowing where Callan went. I
that
will
way.
be
And
following.
he's not sure either.
Okay. We can go. We can go. We can go.
He, like, without actually touching you, just kind
Manny,
of.
I wish you were here. Fenris too.
Are like without actually touching you, kind of trying to like do the equivalent of touching your shoulder without touching you.
Kind of shy
Yeah.
away from being touched, and
And it's a ginger thing of where you know
Yep.
he's not going to. He's like, are they your friends, Manny and what was it, Frederick, or what was the other one?
Fenris.
Fenris.
We need to find Callan, and we need to go. We need to find Callan, and we. I know it, Manny. We need to get Callan out. Let's go. Let us go.
Okay.
We need to hurry.
Okay. They start. You guys all start hurrying. You.
We'll look
Callan,
at the
what are
tree
you
one more
doing?
time, and
Yeah.
Callan would have been rushing back, but going through stuff in his head, babbling out loud about what he saw. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
Just-
Daruk, if anything, every now and then you feel the rat actually pull on your hair a little bit to make a turn. Like where it's like you're just rambling and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I'm just kind of recounting and processing everything that I saw. And then basically
All of a
running.
sudden, yeah, you'd make a corner and there's everybody else. Just
right.
move.
All right.
it will grab at his sleeve. You must be going. You and
Yeah.
Leo, we need to stop the people from coming in.
Yeah, you're right. We
I know what to
that.
do. I know what to do. He'll turn and he'll start heading back towards the edge of town and the gate.
Okay. Are you sure we can get out?
It's beelining
Okay.
through town.
Leo kind of just he's upset, I think. His friends, he's upset. I don't know. And he just grabs Stacy's reins and just starts going.
Yeah. So, and while we're moving, just listen, guys. This town has been doing this whole darkness and monsters thing for as long as the dragons have been around. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. The maiden showed me. They fought amongst each other when the darkness fell and the dragons came, and they blamed the tree for not saving them. So that's why the tree's cut down. It's been cut down for over a millennia and a half. It's crazy, but I see the reason for it. I just don't know what to do.
Leo is like he's right, like with you, and just kind of like, you know, that thing that people who are listening and processing what you're saying, but it sounds crazy at the same time, and repeating bits and pieces of the thing. Like, really, they cut down the tree? Really, 1,500? Really, like, you know, he's trying to process, but he's also moving forward with all of you.
All right, and I don't know. And I'm worried. So I noticed the rat again. Well, this place is crazy, but you can be safe, buddy. And I want to put him in the bag so that he can just like instantly travel to Maven and be safe. Because I don't know what's going to happen to us from here on out.
Interesting. Okay.
and he's small enough that I can give him a chance. He's about the only one I'm able to help at this moment.
Interesting. Good idea.
And then I guess we're heading for the gate.
All right. So you all start heading for the gate. You get to the edge of town and keep moving. As you hit the city limit, the three or four of you continue. Or no, three of you. See, he's in the bag. Yeah, the three of you keep moving, and just because he's pulling Stacy, he's a little behind. And then all of a sudden, you see, like, you hear him stumble, and he looks back. Oh, not good, not good, not good. We wait. Nope, Stacy didn't make it, and he's starting to catch up, just running.
Keep moving. What time of day is it?
Right now, it's probably about 1 o'clock by everything that's happened, conversations and wanderings. 12, 1 o'clock in there.
Oh,
Midday.
sure.
Yeah, it's not like the sun's setting right now, or that'd be actually appropriate, but no.
Well, the donkey's not able to carry stuff, so it's got to
The
like
wagon
supplies.
disappeared too. Everything.
Oh, just disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he stumbled, because he was half pulling, and all of a sudden,
Well, we just bought all that stuff. We can't leave it behind. It's our supplies.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, we'll turn back and grab your sleeve again.
Okay.
All right. Callan won't fight that.
Okay, keep going, keep running. Everyone make me a wisdom save real quick.
Callan got a 5.
12.
Suppose I got to roll for. You got 12, you said?
Yep.
All of a sudden, Leo starts to pass both of you up as you both start to slow your pace. And the volume got turned up on the axe. Just looking for the hero, looking for someone to save this place. And Leo you see him kind of take a couple steps, pausing, but he's just like, come on, guys. Come on. I know. I can hear it too. Come on. Come on. Come on.
You can hear what? I just forgot something. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the thing I forgot. I'll pick up some of the supplies, so we can bring that along too. All right. And Callan just goes right back into the town.
Yep. Viet
wants to keep going up to the gate.
With your failed save, you're going to have a reason to turn around too.
Okay.
Whether it be Callan's going back or, and it's just enough that it's once again calling you back to the center. It's looking for a hero.
I need a hero.
I'm holding that. Oh, sorry. And as you two start to turn back around and Leo is very half committed. I did not roll for Daruk. He's not there. God, I keep forgetting he's in the bag.
Yeah. He's in the other side of the bag.
As you two head back down.
So to be clear, Viet does not want to leave the gate. He doesn't want to exit the gate. He just wants to get to the gate.
I get that. But once you guys started to get to a certain place, the call started to get loud again, and it basically wants to bring you back to the town. The gate has nothing to do with that part of it.
Two things: the hero and the.
You know what? Roll me.
Viet has it in his head that he can be the hero to save the town.
Yeah, roll me. Okay, roll me another wisdom check. This is to basically. You hear it. You are under its thing, but that willpower of like, no, this is for that.
That'd be 11.
11.
Can I burn an inspiration point?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll stay with 11.
Stay with 11. No, it's right now, whatever's going on, it's just enough that maybe it's the fact of Callan broke rank and is running back, where it's just like, no, there's a thing I can do. Like, you can't, and it's like, maybe that is part of it. And Leo is standing there looking like torn back and forth, and he's just like, oh, we're all gonna get stuck here. And he comes running back towards the town, following all behind you. And as our heroes once again head back towards the center of town to the fallen cypress tree, that's where we're going to leave off for this week. Went a little long, but thank you everyone for joining us. I look forward to next week and finding out what's going to happen. They're in a kind of a mixed up, cursed kind of place, and there is a clock, and at least everyone's aware of it. So we'll see what happens next time, and we'll rejoin where Maven's at and see what's going on that side of things.
Some weird, wild stuff.
Wild and crazy. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you next Friday, 7:00 here on Monsters of Roll for the next episode of Down with Dragons. I'm DM Scott. With me as always,
Mick.
Chris. Thanks, Ray.
Minus Killian. Have a great week.